name's Eric. As always, I want to thank you once again for coming by and checking out my video today. On this episode of Smo'King, I'm going to show you how to make Jalapeno Popper Macaroni Salad. Now, we're in the middle of summer, everyone's out on the barbecue, smoking different foods, grilling different foods, but you know what else you need? You need a good side dish, and I love a good macaroni salad. But I'm going to kick it up a notch by making a Jalapeno Popper Macaroni Salad. So I got some macaroni, we got some bacon, I got two different kinds of cheese, of course we got the elbow macaroni. This is going to be a great side dish that you could serve at any family get-together or barbecue. And adding those jalapenos, a little bit of cream cheese, is just going to take it up to the next level. So stick around, guys. I'm going to show you how to do this step by step. Let's get cooking. Alright guys, the first thing we're going to do is prepare these jalapenos because we're going to roast these. Now you can roast these on the grill. I'm roasting them today just for ease because I'm in the kitchen. In the oven. So preheat your oven to 425 degrees. And we just put on a pot of water to come to a simmer for the macaroni noodles. And as soon as we get done with these jalapenos, I get them in the oven to be roasted, I'll start frying some bacon. So man, this is going to be delicious. So what we do for the jalapenos here is we just kind of cut them in half, and then we kind of scrape out the insides.
I like to use a grapefruit spoon because it's got jagged edges and it's easy to just pulp it easy. And by the way, some people think that the spice, in case you don't like it too spicy, some people think if you take the seeds out, you take the spice out. That is actually not true. It's in the membrane. So you have to make sure, if you don't want it spicy or too spicy, you want to get all that white membrane, okay?
Okay, so show them how you do it here.
Oh, okay, so
you just kind of scoop it out, yeah.
Give it a little scoop.
And make sure you wear gloves, guys, and don't
touch your eyes.
Don't itch your eye.
No.
Or
we've learned the hard way a few times, huh?
Yeah, because that'll
See,
start
look
to
how
burn.
easy that did it.
So just like that, guys.
If you like it a little spicier, though, just don't scoop out all that white. Just kind of leave a little bit.
So we'll get this done. We'll be back in a second. Alright, guys, so I have around 10 slices of bacon. I just got it out of the package. You don't even need to separate it. It's going to make it easier this way. And I'm just going to cut it in half to kind of make things a little bit easier. But yeah, we're just going to dice this into small pieces because this is going into our macaroni salad, so we don't need big chunks. And I find that dicing them before you fry them makes it a little bit easier and a little bit more consistent with the pieces. Just like that, guys. So let me go ahead and chop this up. Another helpful hint, I had these in the freezer for around 10-15 minutes. I just threw the bacon slices on this cutting board, put it in my freezer, and that just makes it so much easier to slice. As you can see, sometimes when the bacon's room temperature, it just really is hard to cut. So just like that, guys. Be back in a minute. Ooh, here comes a train. Alright guys, so I have the sliced jalapeno on a cookie sheet here with some foil. I'm going to put a little bit of olive oil. I got the olive oil spray. Of course, if you just have the other stuff, you can lightly brush some olive oil. Just want a little something. We're going to roast these in the oven. You can also, like I mentioned, throw them on a grill as well. So I'm just using a little bit of Lowry's seasoning salt. We don't have to go crazy here. I'm just adding a little bit of flavor, guys. Nothing crazy. We're going to do a little bit of fine ground black pepper. And like I said, let's not go overboard. Just a nice little sprinkling, and then a little bit of garlic powder, just like so. Okay, and then what I'm going to do here is I'm going to turn these around and I'm going to roast them with the inside facing down. And then once these are all turned over like this, another quick spray. We're going to put them in a 425 degree oven for probably, I don't know, 16 to 20 minutes. We just want to really soften this up a little bit so we can remove the skins and get it nice and tender for that salad. So I'll throw these in the oven, guys. I'll be back in a second. Guys, I'm heating up a cast iron. we're going to get this bacon going here. And there you go. We're just going to spread it out. As it cooks, these pieces should separate a little bit, shrink down. Alright guys, just like that. We'll be back shortly. Alright guys, been around 24-25 minutes in the oven. I just took them out. It's still very hot. I'm just going to let it sit here and cool off before I try to like peel off that upper layer of skin, and then we'll dice this up for our jalapeno popper macaroni salad. Let this cool down. Be back in a minute. Alright guys, there are those jalapenos. They've been cooling for probably around 15 minutes or so. I think they'll be cool enough for me to handle. So the purpose of this was to soften them up for the salad, and then also, you know, just get them a little bit more tender. So let me take one here for you right here. And there's a skin here. You can see it's kind of loose. It almost looks like plastic wrap. And we're going to try to peel off. Sometimes you can grab it at the end with your finger, which is what I'm trying to do. Like this, see? There we go. And you can see this is just like a, almost like a see-through skin. So we're just going to pull that off, and then we're going to dice this into smaller pieces for our salad. So just continue to grab it. Sometimes it helps if you got like a little knife or something where you can kind of poke through the top layer of the skin just so you can get a good grip. Sometimes it's easier if you got a paper towel in your hand because it is kind of slippery. But yeah, I'll continue to peel all these guys. Here we go. See that skin? Get that out of here. I'll de-skin all these jalapenos. Here we go. Get the second side like that. And yeah, be back in a minute. Alright guys, so now we're going to prepare the sauce for this macaroni salad. So I'm going to leave all the measurements down below, but what I did here, I got around 3 tablespoons of cream cheese. It's been sitting out, but I also just microwaved it at like 30% power for a few seconds just to kind of soften it up, because we're going to mix it together. And to that we're going to add a ½ cup of both mayonnaise and sour cream. So use some high quality mayonnaise. Don't use the cheap stuff. I'm using Duke's, one of my favorites. Okay, so that's a ½ cup of mayo. We'll put ½ cup of sour cream. It's going to be mixed with this cream cheese. That's going to give us that flavor we're looking for, like a jalapeno popper. Alright, we're going to season this a little bit. I'm going to put a little bit of salt. Recipe calls for 3/4 of a teaspoon. We'll put a little bit of salt. I'm going to put a little bit of garlic powder and a little bit of ground black pepper, just like that. And now we're going to add 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. That's all there is to it now. Now we're going to whisk this all together and hopefully kind of push down on that cream cheese in the center. Kind of try to incorporate it. Yeah, it's already kind of breaking up, which is what I want. Just like so, guys. Whisk it together for a while till everything seems like it's incorporated. Yeah. We'll get the macaroni, which we've already cooked. We drained and cooled down with some cool water. Drained again. Yeah, we'll get the rest of the ingredients together, but look at that, guys. Alright, we'll be back in a second. Alright guys, the final step, we mix everything together. So we have a big pot here, a pasta pot that we did the 1 pound of the macaroni noodles. They've been cooled. And now to that we're going to add those delicious jalapenos. Got a little scooper, make sure we get all those out, because after all, this is jalapeno popper macaroni salad. We're also going to add some bacon. I left a little bit of the bacon aside just to put individually as a garnish. Now the recipe calls for 1 cup of cheddar cheese. We're in Wisconsin. I got 1 cup of cheddar cheese, 1 cup of Colby Jack cheese. I don't think I'm going to add all of it, but I'll put a good 3/4 of it in here. And you can also use shredded. I kind of like it when we cut it up into these little cubes, like so. All right, I'm going to leave a little out, and we'll kind of add more if necessary. And then that sauce we just made, okay? So now we're going to pour this on top, and we're just going to mix everything together. And then what you want to do too, you want to let this kind of hang out in the fridge covered for at least a half an hour. You kind of want it to cool down. You want all those flavors to meld together. So just like that. All right. So take a spoon, and away we go. Look at this, man. Oh. Jalapeno Popper Macaroni Salad. I love a good salad to go with a burger on the grill, hot dog, bratwurst, chicken breast, ribs, you name it. It's a perfect side dish, you know? And see, I like those little cubes of cheese. They just kind of make it more colorful. You know what? We don't have that much left. I'm just going to add all of that. And then I did get some green onion. I got some green onion. I'm going to sprinkle that in just for color. We have a little bit left over as well for a garnish, along with some little extra bacon. All right, just like this, guys. Look at this. Oh, man. I'm going to be enjoying this for sure. So just give it a good stir. Make sure everything is incorporated as far as that sauce. Make sure everything's stirred well. And like I said, you can put saran wrap on it if you're doing it in a bowl. We just have a cover for this. And we're just going to stick it in the fridge. Let it kind of chill out for at least a half hour. You can let it go an hour or two, even better. Alright. But look at that, guys. That's what I'm talking about. Alright. Let me get this covered. I'm going to put it in the fridge. In the meantime, I'll meet you guys downstairs for a beer. Alright, while we're waiting for that macaroni salad to kind of cool down, time for a drink. I'm having a Leinenkugel's Grapefruit Shandy. This is a grapefruit flavor beer, 4.2% alcohol. It's one of these kind of summer refreshing ones you can have. And this is my son Kyle.
Hello.
And Kyle is having, since 1951, Twig's Rhueberry soda. Rhueberry. That's interesting. I've never seen a rhueberry soda. Have you seen a rhueberry soda?
We might have done 1 or 2 of them before.
Alright.
Maybe.
Do you need the
Probably.
Yeah. Alright, there's your rhubarb soda. My grapefruit shandy. Alright. I typically don't like flavored beers, but these Leinenkugel's, it almost has that cloudy taste, like it almost looks like you can see grapefruit pieces. Although I know that's not the case, but you know, when it gets hot here in Wisconsin and you want to have a few beers during the day and you're out in the hot sun, you don't want something heavy, you want something refreshing. So they come out with a lot of these kind of beers here. They also have a cherry one, a lemon one. You see, nice head, very cloudy, definitely carbonated. All right, cheers, Kyle. Cheers to our viewers. Thanks for stopping by, guys. Oh, I like this. Definitely tastes of grapefruit. The reason I like this is because if you guys had grapefruit before, it's a little tart, it's a little sour, not overly sweet. I remember eating it by the slice as a kid. We'd always sprinkle a little bit of sugar on top to kind of take that sourness away. But When you add it to the beer, I actually like it because it gives it kind of takes that sweetness away out of it. And I would definitely recommend this one over the cherry or over the lemon one, mainly because of that tartness. I just think it takes the edge off, makes it more refreshing and easier to drink, at least for me. This is good. All right, so kind of rhubarb soda. What do you think?
Well, at first I thought it smelled kind of like pomegranate.
Mm-hmm.
But drinking it, it's got like almost like a cherry taste. It's like very tart.
It's made in Wisconsin.
Very sour. And it's good, but it's definitely different from what I've tried.
Okay. Would you have that again, or would you prefer, Mountain Dew or something more?
I guess it just depends how I'm feeling. It's not something like, I don't know, you'd have to be in the mood for it, I think.
Well, there you go, guys. All right. Well, cheers, Count. Glad you liked it. Thanks again for stopping by, guys. We're going to be letting that chill off for a little bit, and then we're going to sample it upstairs and see how we like the Jalapeno Popper Macaroni Salad. You looking forward to that?
Mm-hmm.
You like jalapeno poppers, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and a macaroni salad. Hey,
there you go.
Summertime. All right, guys. We'll meet up with you upstairs in just a few moments. All right, guys, here we are. It's been in the refrigerator probably for around an hour and a half. We just added a little bit more mayonnaise and sour cream because it seemed like it was a little bit dry. But, you can always adjust that accordingly, probably because we put in a little extra cheese.
Yeah.
But yeah.
All right, it looks good, though.
Yeah, I think it looks great. So we're going to stir this a little bit longer, and then we'll get it in some bowls and give it a sample. We got some bacon and green onion that we'll sprinkle on top as garnish. Yeah, be back in a second. Here we go, guys. Look at this macaroni salad, jalapeno popper. All right, we got some bacon. We're going to sprinkle a little bit of bacon just on top as a garnish. That's why I said save it a little bit. Makes for a better presentation.
Yes, of course.
Yes.
One on each, okay.
And then we got a little green onion. Add a little color. Little flair. All right. We will be back in a second. Give this a sample. Welcome back, guys. I'm here with my whole family. My wife Monica, my daughter Ava Grace,
Hi.
my son Kyle.
What's up?
All right, guys, grab a napkin, grab this. I hope it's not too spicy for Ava Grace.
No. Oh, she's good. She's a tough girl.
I hope it's not too spicy
Don't
for
jinx
me.
yourself, Ava.
She's very tough. It's
Don't
fine.
jinx yourself.
All
You're
right.
tough. Huh?
Jalapeno popper
Okay.
pasta salad. Let's give this a shot.
Ready? Cheers.
Yeah.
I like it. It's very light for summer, that's for sure.
I don't taste any heat or detect it with that bite. Hang on.
I know I didn't get any heat.
Yeah, I only had like the. I
But
didn't get any either.
I can taste the cream
The
cheese,
flavor is
the
so
bacon.
good.
There is a flavor of jalapeno. Oh, there we go. That bite gave me a little flavor. It does taste a little bit like a jalapeno popper.
This is actually really good.
Do you taste the cream cheese a little bit?
I do.
It's not really that zippy, but I think that's also what makes it good, because you could have this at a party, or you can have this at a barbecue or something. Not worry about maybe people who don't have spices
that's
much.
a
You
good
can
idea.
still enjoy this.
Yeah, I didn't think of that. It's not really jalapeno-y, which is surprising.
Well,
I actually like jalapeno.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Still
got
has the
enough.
flavor.
It has the flavor.
Without the
Exactly.
heat.
Exactly.
I think it's just because of the other stuff you put into it. It's not.
And if this
spicy
is too
like
hot for you, you
normally
can
is.
always change around the recipe a
Well,
little bit.
and also keep in mind, at the beginning of this recipe, I said, if you take all of that white membrane out of the jalapeno, like I showed you, it takes the spice out, which is why the kids are like, it just has the flavor, no spice. But if you were to leave that membrane, you'll get a little more spice. Leave a little bit more seeds, you'll have more spice.
The other thing we discussed
You
was,
want to make it spicy for us?
I roasted the
I made it
jalapenos. The other option is maybe cut them up raw in the little dice spots.
Oh yeah, or buy canned. You can buy the
or you
canned
get the
ones.
canned stuff. I
They're
just don't
mild
know.
canned ones. I've
I
never
thought
had
it'd be
'em.
better for a salad here, especially if you're gonna eat it cold, just to kind of soften them up a little
This
bit.
is good. The
Really
bacon,
good.
The bacon, like, goes really well in there. The green onion. Oh my gosh. It's very light. It's a good summer dish, really.
No, I agree.
Oh
If you're
my
looking
God.
for a good side dish at your next family get-together or barbecue,
Yeah.
give this a shot, guys. It's
I would have
really
never
good.
thought this.
Yeah.
I mean, I would have thought, it's gimmicky. No, it's good.
As always, guys, I appreciate you coming by and watching my video. If you like it, hit the like button. The logo now that we all three of us, except Kyle, have the shirt here. This logo is in the bottom of the screen there. Click on that. It allows you to subscribe to my channel. Please do that because it really helps my channel grow. And I'll leave the link above and below to my website, ericsmokingbbq.com. I appreciate you guys coming by. Thanks again. Give this recipe a try.
It's
I
really
really
good.
like it.
It's good. Yeah.
Very good.
It's a thumbs up.
I guess you could make it more spicy if you put more jalapenos.
Yeah, of
in it,
course you could. You could even add sriracha if you wanted to.
Yeah.
I mean, you could do all kinds of things.
Alright guys,
But
we'll see you next
fun.
time. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.